So, things are about to get a little strange. Yep, you're right, we're talking about Stranger Things. As I kind of just really started watching this series in August, and never really had the time to watch it before, but finally at some point I decided to make time for it and see what all the hype was really about for this show. As today I will review each season for you guys right now. And at the end, I'll try to describe why people really like it. And if you want to go watch it pretty much. So, for season 1, this season was pretty good. And it gave a good origin to the beginning of Stranger Things. And I honestly couldn't get enough of it to start, as it got really addicting. Especially after you hit that 3rd or 4th episode where you just don't know what's going on yet at all. And you really just want more and more of it. And that really continues all the way through, even after that last episode, where they left a post-credit scene and a massive cliffhanger, which thankfully I didn't have to wait a year to see what happened, as I just got started straight into season 2 and didn't sleep at all that night. And so with season 2, I thought this was a really good season as well. And in my personal opinion, it is my favorite season to watch, as I literally watched this right after season 1 without stopping, and I didn't sleep at all, and I finished that season. That in the morning, actually, is when I finished it, because I didn't sleep at all. As they introduced some really great characters like Max and Bob, which were amazing additions to this show. And this season really gave us some different character arcs and some surprising deaths also. So continue on with this season, as it really dived right back into Will's character and how he was dealing with stuff from the last season, and how it just kept on going. And it gave us something different to look at, and gave us a different villain to begin with. And really made the show a little bit more stranger than it already was. But I do have to say, I was really confused of the whole point with the other person with the abilities in those episodes, where Eleven was just trying to find herself, and I kind of wish we would have gotten to see more of a team up between those two. But it happened. It went through, and now we know about it. But I thought this season ended perfectly, with 11 closing a portal and everyone getting her dance in the end. And the cliffhanger in this one, or the post-credit scene, honestly didn't get me off my seat at all. And I really wasn't too excited for the next season, and was questioning where they would go with it. But that brings us right into season 3, which starts off with bringing the Russians into the show, of course. And then it takes time showing Elle taking a bigger role of growing herself individually, with help of Max, of course, which gives both these characters more of a character arc. And Hopper and Joyce went on to their own adventure. Dustin was with Steve and Robin, and they also brought Erica into a bigger role in season 3. And of course, you have Jonathan, Nancy, Will, Lucas, Max, Mike, and 11, all working together. So it kind of has 3 separate groups, but that's kind of what Stranger Things is they work in different groups, and at the end they all combine and defeat the bad person, or the bad thing in the end. But they did a really good job as well with Billy. Had a pretty good character arc as well, and they did a really good job of his character, which they introduced in season 2. They also had some pretty big sacrifices to end this season. As just a warning, this last episode in this season more than likely will make you cry, as I know a lot of the people I've talked about cried during that last episode. And the only question now is, how will they continue this show? Because cliffhangers is a little questionable, as it left us in a hole of what they're doing, and shot through the roof of what is going on. And it just got even more strange. But in conclusion, I really think a lot of people like this show just because it's the act of surprise, and we enjoy watching creepy things that don't always make sense, and it's just the mystery of things that entices us to watch something. It also helps that this cast is absolutely amazing, as everyone is just done in such a so well done fashion that it'd be hard for any of them to really get replaced. Plus, all of the character story arcs that we get each season will just make the show better. And sometimes it divides the fans up, as in Team Duster or Team Lucas, if you know what I'm talking about. And as in my own personal overall review of the show, it's a really good watch. And you should honestly go watch it, as it really does have some interesting story arcs for a small little town in Indiana. So, I tried something a little different today. So you guys tell me if you liked it and what you guys think about Stranger Things. Also, of course, leave a suggestion for a new video down in the comments below, and who knows, your suggestion may just be the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and of course, make sure you're weaving through every day just like it is your last.